Do you ever wonder why some people naturally command respect while others struggle to get it? Well, there's a simple truth you need to know. Respect isn't about being liked or trying to please everyone. It's about creating value. People respect you when they see that you offer something valuable to their lives, whether it's through your skills, your knowledge, or your actions. Do you often find yourself justifying your actions, explaining yourself in every situation? The truth is, when you try to explain yourself to everyone, you lose your power. You give them control. When you simply say no or yes without feeling the need to explain, people start seeing you as someone who is sure of themselves, someone who doesn't feel the need to apologize for their boundaries. People only respect you when they know where your boundaries are. Boundaries aren't just physical, but emotional and mental as well. When people know they can't push you around, they'll start respecting your space, your time, and your energy. And setting boundaries isn't about being harsh. It's about being clear and firm with your needs. Have you ever noticed how the more available you are, the less people appreciate your time? When you're always there for others without ever taking a step back for yourself, you begin to lose value in their eyes. To command respect, you must learn to make yourself unavailable sometimes. Not because you're playing games, but because your time and energy are valuable. When you're selective with your time, people start seeing you as someone of high value, someone whose presence is worth waiting for. One of the most powerful non-verbal cues is eye contact. When you make direct eye contact with someone, you're not just looking at them, you're showing them you are present, you are engaged, and you are confident. Eye contact signals control and authority. It says, I am in charge of this moment, and it can shift the entire dynamic of a conversation. Words are powerful, but silence can be even more powerful. Silence allows you to take control of any situation, to observe and respond rather than react. When you remain silent, you hold the power to dictate the flow of the conversation. It makes people more inclined to listen, and it forces them to respect your presence. Silence isn't weakness, it's strength. If you don't respect yourself, how can you expect others to? Self-respect is the foundation of all external respect. When you treat yourself with dignity and honor, people start mirroring that behavior. The most important relationship you will ever have is the one with yourself. Take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. When you truly value yourself, others will too. One of the biggest mistakes we make is trying to please everyone. We want to be liked, but the truth is, people will respect you more when you stop trying to please them. Pleasing people makes you seem weak and unreliable. When you set clear boundaries, when you don't apologize for who you are, people start respecting your authenticity. People respect those who have high standards for themselves. When you accept anything and everything, others will treat you the same way. But when you set high standards for the way you live, the way you work, and the way you treat others, people begin to see you as someone who knows their worth. Set your own standards and stick to them. Never lower them for anyone. Respect is not something you can demand or force. It is something you earn by being authentic, setting boundaries, and knowing your worth. When you start respecting yourself and stop trying to please others, you will become the kind of person that commands respect naturally. Now, it's your turn. Start respecting yourself today. Set your boundaries and stop explaining yourself to others. Your future self will thank you.